Hello everyone. Welcome to our another video in the series on mastering data structures and algorithms. Today we'll be talking about case number 2 of deletion. So let's begin. I am Dr. Prashant K. Gupta. This is a link to my website. It contains lots of good materials. I advise you to visit this website and have a look at it. Now we'll be talking about deletion based on case 2, that is based on the specific location. It really does not matter that list is sorted or unsorted because we are directly given the position at which deletion needs to be performed. So our algorithm is comprehensive in the sense it checks if the position exists or not. In case the position was not found or the user accidentally entered a wrong position, so error message will be printed at position not found. Else deletion takes place at that position. So let's see how. Now, in compared comparison to the same program for the singly linked list, the change that occurs over here is that in case of singly linked list, we had temps link not equal to null. Over here, only change is that temps link is not equal to start. And let's see, we have called our procedure C delete position, that is deletion into the circular linked list based on the position. We are given the start pointer, we'll be making use of previous and temp pointers, and also the position of deletion is given. So we initially check if start value is null, so we simply print that list is empty and we exit out of the program. Else if position of deletion is 1, then we call our C delete beginning procedure that we have discussed in the previous video. If you haven't watched that video, please go back again and have a look at the video. Else the control jumps over here. We initialize previous and temp with the values of the first node. We initialize the counter. We check if counter's value is less than position minus 1, that is we haven't reached the end of the link, the exact position of the deletion, and our temps link is not equal to start because this is highly possible that the user entered a wrong position and there are not sufficient number of nodes into the linked list. So then we have to make use of this check. So till that time, we initialize previous with the value of the temp. Temp is incremented to point to the next node and also counter is incremented. When either of these two conditions is true, that is condition 1, we have reached the desired location or we have reached the end of the linked list. And this being a logical AND, so if either of the condition is false, so the result is false of these two statements. So we exit out of this while loop and the control jumps to this statement. We check if counter value is not equal to position minus 1. So we simply print that position exceeds the list length and our program exits. Else we set previous link equal to the temp link. That is previous is made to point to the successor of the temp. And then we free the temp, that is in memory allocated to the temp. Let's understand the working through an example. Let us say suppose we are given this linked list and as you can see it has just 3 elements and user by accidentally entered the position of deletion that needs to be performed is 4. So let's see the working in this scenario. As you can see start is not null, so therefore this message is not printed. Also position is not 1, so therefore this procedure will also not be called. Now the control jumps to the else part. And the result of execution of first two statements is that previous and temp both are initialized to the start, that is the address of the first node. Now counter is initialized to 0. We check if counter's value is less than position minus 1, position being 4, position minus 1 is 3, and temp's link is also not equal to start because temp points over here and temp's link points to the address of the second node, not the first node, that is possible only after reaching the last node. So therefore previous is set to temp, which in this case will not cause any change in the position of previous, and temp is incremented to point to temp links. Now temp points to the second node and counter is incremented and its value is become 1. Now again we check counter's value is 1, that is less than position minus 1, 3, and temp's link is still not equal to start. Therefore previous is now made to point to the address pointed by temp, that is the address of the second node, and temp is incremented to point to temp's link, that is the next node. Counter is incremented. Now again we check over here. Counter's value, that is 2, is still less than position minus 1. The condition 1 is true. However, you can see over here the condition 2, that is temp link not equal to start, becomes false because temp's link is in fact start, that is the address of the first node. So therefore, these statements will not be executed and the while loop exits. Now we check if counter's value is not equal to position minus 1, which is in fact true because counter's value is 2 and it is not equal to the position minus 1, that is 3. So we simply print that position exceeds the list length. Let us consider example number 2. If the position of deletion was 3 or maybe any other position, so similar analogy follows. Over here, let the position of deletion was 3. So therefore, this check will not be true. That is, counter's value equals to 2 and that will be equal to position minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, 2. So therefore, this is a not equality condition check. So the control jumps to the else part and previous link will be set to temp link. So now you can see previous currently points over here and temp points over here. So setting previous link equals to temp link being equal to the value of the start. This is the result. So now you can see this link ceases to exist and now the second node starts pointing to the first node in the linked list, that is node pointed by previous. However, the last node still also points to the first, but that does not matter now because once we run free temp, so this memory allocated to free will be freed up. This is the C program that we have. We initialize, check the value of start. If it is null, so we print that list is empty. Else if position of deletion is 1, so we call the cdelete beginning procedure. Else these are the executions. We initialize previous and temp as well as the value of the counter. Now we check in the while loop if counter's value is less than position minus 1 and temp's link is not equal to start. So therefore, we initialize previous with the value of temp. Temp is incremented and as well as the counter is incremented. When the while loop is exit, we check if counter's value is not equal to position minus 1. So we simply print that position exceeds the list length. Else we set previous link equals to temp link and we free the memory allocated to the temp. Thank you all for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more and more good videos that will be coming. Thank you.